Hey everyone, it's Monday, day 14 of my training for the marathon to raise awareness around trans issues, trans liberation, and trans futures, and trans resilience, and to raise money specifically to help a couple of really amazing organizations that are supporting trans people. Today I'm running on a new country road, a little bit hillier than my usual, so don't know how much I'll be able to talk, but it's a beautiful road and I'm happy to be out here doing this for such a good cause. Tired out my calves much faster than I expected. I was hoping to tackle 5 miles today, but 3 will do. So I was thinking today about how this pandemic and a lot of the economy shutting down, social distancing, working from home or losing your job or being forced to work really in conditions that are less than safe, really has had an overall impact on our individual and collective capacities for tackling difficult things or easy things. When our capacity is diminished, we're less likely to want to tackle the really difficult stuff like racism and transphobia. I've heard from a few of my consulting clients, we're really interested in moving forward with training on implicit bias and microaggressions and anti-racism and other things. But we just feel like our staff doesn't really have the capacity to grapple with it right now. And on the one hand, it's true. It's hard for anybody to ever grapple with these things. But I'm going to tell you what, it was hard to grapple with these things before the pandemic. It'll be hard to grapple with these things after the pandemic. And it's certainly hard as hell to grapple with these things for the people who are most impacted by them, right? So when we're talking about the people who are having a hard time wrapping their heads around it or grappling with it in a training setting, we're typically talking about people who don't have to deal with it on a day-to-day basis and are being invited to the table to talk about racism and why it's real and why it's important. Namely white people and cisgender people and straight people. But people of color, disabled people, transgender people, LGBTQ people, we don't have the luxury of not grappling with it. We have to grapple with it. It's our day-to-day life. Because I'm going to tell you, the pandemic is going to end at some point, and racism will still be here. Sexism will still be here. Transphobia will still be here. And what will we have done? What will we have done during this time where we could have been learning and organizing and strategizing and visioning a new and better and different future for ourselves? So what do we do? Put your ideas in the comments below.